Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today we get this very message for our table when we with the receiver from one Mr. Ali when he say it is sent across. So I will say Obi, Peter Obi, just to open an eye for waiting to happen for history of this country before now when it be say it deny Igbo man to become the premier of the western region. Yes, Azikwe. I believe say a lot of us don't hear about that very story. Now, this man the say this movement of Peter Obi, if he likely to repeat that same event when it be say it happened years back if care is not taken. Now, the title of this very one thought say, wetin happen to Azikiwe if it happen to Obi? This one are the revelation when it be say Ali be sent across just to get the mind of Peter Obi and every of his own follower prepare before the time. All right, after this very one, we'll still get another video when we'll see the review, even for the process of this very program. I beg you, sit down and relax with us because we need to take our time to do a lot of reading from this very message so that we all feel understand what really happened for that very time. In case we forget, we feel remember ourselves and know how to buckle our shoe very well. All right, and as we put our hand there for inside this matter, they can make us understand, say, a former member of the House of Representatives for the Second Republic and also the current member of the All Progressive Congress, APC, when in name na Sadi Ali, don't disclose, say the next year's presidential election fit end up for disappointment for an Igbo presidential aspirant when it be say in name na Peter Obi, if it be say will not be very careful. And now the contours say Peter Obi, when he say he don't serve as running mate to Atiku Abubakar for the year 2019 presidential election. Since then, he don't gather a lot of popularity and also if he cause a very massive shock for the way when he say he will take defeat the two top political parties with massive political figures when their name na Tinubu and also Atiku, when it be said they be flag bearer for their own respective parties, when it be PDP and also APC. And again, it can go ahead to talk, say both Tinubu and Atiku, they don't already old, and they believe, say, after this very 2023, Amebola Tinubu and Atiku, they feel not get the chance to run again. And now, because of that very one, they very desperate to make sure say they succeed this assumed Buhari for the next year president come 2023. But why ABC Obi don't build for your own self massive followers of a lot of members of opposition parties when ABC we see today as obedience movement, as nothing than a social media trend when ABC it will amount to nothing when ABC it matter most. Which is in another word, this movement when we say that they call obedient movement, so if they see and say now social media something, when it be say at the end, when it matter most for this movement to speak, they not will see anybody. Now waiting if they try to explain, now it be this very one. All right, may we still go on again. And as we put our hand deep, they can talk say, because the reason why it talk like that, this movement, so they never build down on anything concrete, but a mere fantasy, illusion, and also grandstanding. This will not be the first time when it be say, then they experience this kind of thing before now, when it be say at the end, it not will amount to nothing. Yes, Mr. Man, if it be say truly, when I don't experience this kind of issue before, when it be say at the end, it not bring any result. But this very time, this one with the assure una say it will bring result. Just wait and see. And it can talk say, Kayinde Olisibikan, when he be the former chief press secretary to a former governor of Oyo State, when he named na Ahaji Lamide Adesina talk say, Obi saw this sword for popularity ahead of next year's presidential election. Now, something when it be say it shock everybody. And for your own parts, during the interview when it be say he grant to Daily Sun, Ali Ito say he not get anything against Peter Obi when it be say na personal, which is in another word, they not get anything personal just as they talk. So maybe they get problem before now. If they talk everything, when it be say if they talk based on experience. As he go ahead to talk, say it would be very difficult for Peter Obi to win the next year presidential election if wetin happen to Nnamdi Azikwe during the NCNC era repeat itself again. Yes, my people, this one are the main reason why it be say we dey read this news. Listen to us. And it can talk say, according to Ali, when it be say as we dey talk now 85 years old, Nnamdi Azikwe, when he be the leader of NCNC party, win e own election for that very time, but they later betray am by the Southwest after Chief Obafemi Awolowo convinced the traditional leaders for the Southwest to turn against Nnamdi Azikwe. And again, it say NCNC win the whole of the Southwest. Nnamdi Azikwe na he be the leader of the party. This one on the revelation when it be say Ali the review. Nnamdi Azikwe win the election. And when the time come to swear him in as the premier of the Western region come, Obafemi Awolowo go behind his back to convince the Obas on why ABC they not will allow an Igbo man to become the leader for Yoruba land. And since that very time, na in defection they starts. All the members of NCNC move from NCNC to Action Group and vote for Awolowo. That one na how Ibisi Awolowo they become the premier of Western region. And the Azikwe when Ibisi supposed to be the premier of Western region, all of them abandon them. And this Azikwe when Ibisi we dey talk about, so now the only person when Ibisi is not the tribalistic. And also now it still be the only person when Ibisi it will bring unity between every region of this very country. But Awolowo is start the tribalism when it be say it tell the Obas the reason why it be say Igbo man no will feel rule for Yoruba land. Till today, that issue is still dey exist. And for us to conclude this matter, it can talk say why the situation of today they different from the situation of that very time. We don't still see for many time how it be say the Southwest they play similar role for 2015 when it be say they take gather all their votes for Northerners when it be say it give the room for this Azum Buhari to rule this country for 8 years. And as we dey talk now, you understand say the Southwest they get their own candidates when it be say it they head to next year general election to become the president of this country when it be say in name na Bola Tinubu. So it will interest you to know. May we wait to see whether these people they will stick to their own person, which is Bola Tinubu, or they will option out for Peter Obi or Atiku. This one, now chances when it be say it be very, very tiny when every one of us need to sit down and watch. All right, my great and wonderful people, this one are the full message when it be say we receive right now from Sadi when it be say it come aside to review some certain thing when it be say history get for ground for us. A lot of us will not get interest for history. And the reason why it be say the Kukuma cancel for our own curriculum. Because these old cargo politicians, they understand very well, say the day when it be say each and every one of us come in contact with what happened before and we understand how it happened, then we will be very careful not to make the same mistake today. Now, the reason why ABC they don't want, may we remember what happened in the time past. Thank God for this very man when ABC he come outside to remember us what happened for that time during the time of Awolowo and also Mazi Nnamdi Azikwe. How ABC Nnamdi Azikwe they win election, but for the eve of the time when ABC they want to swear in, Awolowo go behind his own back to convince all the Oba for Yoruba land, say Igbo man no go fit rule for Yoruba land, and they agree with am. They turn the table against am. When EBC give Awolowo the right to come become the premier of the Western region, when it not supposed to be so. Listening to us, often we always dey use this very word, which I know a lot of people don't also attack us from the comment section. Say why it be say we always dey talk say it will be difficult for Peter Obi to become president of this country. We dey talk that word not because of say Nigerians no go vote for am. We dey talk that word not because of say Nigerians no go support Peter Obi to become president of this country. We dey talk that word not because of say the other candidates that will get votes past Peter Obi. No. We dey talk that word because of say we know wetin these people they capable to do. We know their desperation and we know their own game when it be say they don't already plan out. Most especially this Jagaban, Ahmed Bola Tinubu. That man will do anything by thing. Yes. If he means say make a key papa key mama for him to become the president of this country come 2023, that man will willingly, joyfully do it before the public in day koro light in the afternoon. He go do it. So we know the desperation of these people. Now the reason why I say we already talk that very well. Yes, Peter Obi will win. Peter Obi get the population. The truth of the matter be say, for inside the caucus, the people when they call themselves makers of the president, they're not there for the side of Peter Obi. No. Now Nigerians, when it be say they want change, they want revolution, they want transparency. Now they're there for the side of Peter Obi. Yes. The people, when they be say they be old tortoise, when they call themselves as president maker, like the king's maker, all of them there for the side of Atiku and also Ahmed Bola Tinubu. So if you understand this very issue, you will understand, say, people now for Nigeria, inside this country now, for this very concerning this election, we divide into two. The part they want to be say they don't care about election to choose president. You understand? Now Nigerians depend on election to choose their president. People they want to be say your eye not they see. When they be say they don't need your election, they don't need your own votes, they don't need your own counsel, they don't need your own even reason or waiting you think or waiting you feel for them to give you waiting they want. Now those people now if they call themselves among them now it be delegates. When it be say they not by election choose people when they go for primary, they choose for you by amount of the money when it be say people feel offer to them to bribe and to win their way out. I believe say now the problem when it be say this River State governor when he name now Nelson Wike they get with PDP now in be this very one because that man they very sure say if by election he get the population, he get the voice, but when he come in terms of say spend money, he no one agree put for grant. Then they lobby him out. Now same thing when he be say he still make Peter Obi to come out for PDP, go Labour Party. Now it be that very one. So you supposed to understand, say people they want to be say they wait for Ghana must go to decide your own fate, to decide my own fate. They not believe on credibility. They not believe on these promises when they say they come to say you want to make Nigeria better. So then Nigeria don't better as it did now. If there be anything when they say they need to add to this country, to them, it will rather than make we they suffer, so that then they say would they enjoy the benefits. I don't know whether you they get us clearly. Yes, even as we they talk right now, up to today, will you believe me now say these emirs of Kanus, when it be said that they cause wahala everywhere so, for this Fulani Caliphate and all that, up to today, British still they pay them the vow when it be said they make to them during the colonial era. As we they talk now, a lot of us not go know, say the British still they pay some people for inside this country when it be said that they give them the rights to colonize Nigeria, to make some certain things, some certain decisions when it be say it put us for the place when it be say we day today. Now the reason why it be say if we dey talk about this separation referendum, people they when it be say they need or they will feel sacrifice their life to make sure say that vision not come true. Because they know what that they benefit. They know this the agreement when it be say they enter right from the beginning. When it be say still they fetch them money up to now. If you can't come outside, or because of say you see say things not they work, you just want to use your head to calculate things to say, oh, maybe we change things. Then they will do everything to make sure say they silence you. Because to them, it not just be ordinary. You understand? Now agreements when it be say they enter. Now covenant when it be say they enter. So my people, we they pray and we see they do our best for Peter Obi. We don't see him even before now say Obi will win, but last, this matter make you not surprise you say he go enter courts. 1 year will go, 2 years will go, then I will give mandate to Peter Obi. Although we understand, say God dey for our own side. Yes. Now we dey beg each and every one of us, as we dey prepare, may we prepare for all things. So that when it will dey play out, it will become surprise to us. If it take us by surprise, definitely it will weak us. And when we get ourselves prepared before the time, anyhow, when it be say it dey play out, it will weak us. We will still be very strong. All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say yes, we don't say our own part, and we still expect a lot of buzz for the comment section. Go ahead and leave your opinion for us for there. And we want you this medium to appreciate each and every one of you for the time when you take to stay with us up to this moment. God Almighty will bless you. And also for the way when you they help us, they share this broadcast, your likes, your comments, all of them, we appreciate them. I bet make you not forget to help us share this very one as well, so that we still reach our brothers and sisters all over the world, because we believe we want to say information, not power. And as we do so, God Almighty will bless you. We'd like to draw the conclusion of this program here. We'll see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.